Hello guys and welcome back to another Octane Blender tutorial. So today we're finally back after 3 weeks of my channel being dead because I got a new computer and we wrote a lot of tests in school, so let's just not talk about it too much. Here I am doing a tutorial on how to make fog inside of Blender because I had a comment saying how to make fog in clouds, so we're going to cover that today. So we're going to make fog basically. So let's start by deleting our light. That's what I always do because the lights don't work in our Octane. So yeah, now we have Octane right here, and let's start with deleting our cube and getting a plane. Because I'm setting up a simple scene, you can follow me. You can follow along. I put the stuff in the description, so just follow along. Yeah. So today we're gonna, as I said, gonna go over how to make fog. We're gonna make a mountains with the foggy morning or something. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So we made a plane, and let's jump right into how to make the mountain texture for this. So let's make a new texture and delete our universal material and get a glossy. So again, as always, Shift A and S for searching. So just search glossy, and there you have it. And now we're gonna go in here and get our where is it? Mountain text. There it is. Our mountain texture. So all the textures I'll be using will be linked in the description. So yeah, you'll have the normal, the diffuse, and the depth. So that's all you're gonna have. So we're gonna start when you dragged all of them inside. We're going to start with our diffuse. So plug your diffuse into the diffuse. As easy as that. Done. And now we can put our gamma up to like 4. I don't recommend putting it up to 4. You don't have to do that in all the textures, but I will do this on this one because this is kind of like blown out. It's kind of white, so we can darken it by turning up the gamma. So yeah. So that's a little bit darker now, and now we can worry about our normal. Easy, plug it into normal, boom, you're done. And now, depth or displacement. It's going to be a little bit more complicated, so let's show you how to do it. Shift A, search, and type displace, and it's going to give you a texture displacement, the first one. So just hit enter or click on it. I hit enter, and there you have it. So now, you see, it's a 8K texture. Yeah, so we click on here, where it says our resolution. Click on here and select 8K. Because we want the best resolution. And what you do now is you take depth and plug the depth into the texture, and plug our out displacement into the displacement because we want it to displace. And we will also change something on the roughness. We'll change the roughness to like 0.6, so we don't have our mountains shining. Oops, sorry for the vibration there. Let me move that. There you go. So let's jump over into render view and see what is going on. Let's say updating shaders. There we go. There we have it. So diffuse into diffuse, normal into normal, depth into texture displacement with 8K, texture into displacement. Boom. You have your simple mountain setup. But now you're like, what the heck? There's no displacement. There's a little bit, but we need more. So let's turn this up to like 0.5. Yes, perfect. Oh, I perfectly hit it. There you go. So turn this up to about 0.5 right here on the height, so we can get some beautiful mountains. So let's actually position the camera so we can get some fog going. So let's put my camera right here. We can click Control, Alt, and 0 on the numpad to move our camera where we're looking. So unlike this, let's position it better. So you can hit Shift and the tilde key to get into like a moving mode for your camera. So let's move it like right here. There's a good scene. Good. Yeah, it looks good. Let's see how the final render would look. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, let's turn these back on. And these are just for hiding like things. These It's just this hides the grid and this hides the this bar right here. So if you don't want that, you can just uncheck it. I'll just leave it there so I can see. Oops. So I can see where I'm looking. In which axis is which axis. So oh, this look weird. Oop. Goes into 3D. Oop. Yeah, let's stop messing around. Ooh, what happened? Holy crap. Oh, we are the wrong way around. Okay. Yeah. Let's continue. So now we have our mountains, and they look beautiful. So let's get our fog going. So let's get a fog volume. So let's create the material for it. Let's first up get a Shift A and get a cube and scale the cube up. So basically, this cube is going to be our volume, right? And we want the camera to see the volume. So to prevent not seeing the volume in the final render, or like in the camera, always keep the camera. This is a mistake a lot of people do. Keep the camera outside of the volume, outside of the cube, because if you're gonna be inside the cube like this, you're gonna not gonna see the volume. A lot of people are like, yeah, but now I don't see the scene when I'm like out here. I don't see the scene, but that will change because we're gonna turn this cube into a volume. So let's see. Do we see it? No, we just see white because we're looking against the cube, and that's good. So let's click on our cube and click on the new material. Now we get this long ass material, but we don't need this, so let's delete it. Let's get a Shift A, search, and a glossy material, and plug our outmat into our surface. What we can now do is plug. Oh no, sorry, we got the wrong material, not a glossy. We want a specular material. Specular material. Plug that into surface. You're gonna see it's gonna turn into like glass, but we don't want glass, right? We want volume. So this kind of looks like fog, but this is a really thick fog. But no, this is wrong. We want fog. So let's get a scattering medium right here. Scattering medium. Specular material, scattering medium. And the scattering the scattering medium, we're gonna plug into medium. You guessed it. And I'm actually gonna turn up the roughness a little bit. Let's click and hold down shift and drag a bit. There we go, that was so good. And yeah, so now we can't really see anything, right? We can't see nothing. So let's play around with the values. The opacity and the density, that's what we're mainly going to be playing around with. So let's turn down our density to like 1 because we really want it low. So we can see it change stuff. Go back to 100, it's darker, and we go back to 1. Here we go. We start seeing more, but now we still can't really see into the fog because it's so thick. So let's turn down the opacity of our specular material a bit. So hold down shift, click on this and drag, and we can start seeing instantly that we're getting some really nice fog in our scene. And yeah, you can see a lot of fog here, but we can also see the edge of the cube back here. So how to prevent that? Just rotate the cube so we can't, oops, what did I do? So we can't see that edge over there anymore. So let's rotate it a bit more. Boom. Now we've rotated the cube so we can't really see. So we're just looking straight between these edges so we can't see any edges. So what we have right here looks really good, but we can see that the fog is still really, really, really thick. So let's turn down our opacity to 0.5. And now we can see instantly our fog gets thinner and looks way better. Let's actually turn down our density even more to make it more denser. And turn down our opacity with it. Just like this. This looks good. The final render of this is going to be really good. Turn maybe. Actually turn our volume back. Let's actually keep it at 1 and put our volume opacity to 400. This is good. So, yes, that's how you make fog in Blender Octane. It's actually really quick. It's easy. This renders really fast because we're basically imitating the fog with our specular material, and this renders faster than a volume. So I would always recommend going with this if you want to add volume into your scene. And yeah, and also again, a serious, like a big thing you should keep your eye on is keeping the camera outside of the cube, because as you can see, now we see the volume, and when we move our camera into the volume like this and view it again, the volume is gone because we are inside of the cube where the volume is. So always keep that in mind. And yeah, that's how you make volume, like fog. And it's really easy, recreated. And yeah, guys, that's it for this tutorial. If you want to know more things, just tell me down in the description what you want to know and what you need help with. And if you guys also want, I can start a Cinema 4D Octane series. I can also start that and make some abstract art over in Cinema 4D, because I'm working mainly in Cinema 4D and doing abstract art. So this is most probably going to be the last like episode that I want to do, because if you guys need help, sure, tell me in the description down below what you need in Octane, Blender, and I'll explain it in a video, okay? And yeah, that's basically it. So again, tell me what you want to do. Yeah, tell me what you want to know in Octane, Blender. Tell me, write a comment down below, and also write a comment down below if you want to see a Cinema 4D Octane tutorial series and how to do it, how to make abstract art. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to stay updated. I'll be doing videos more frequently now because I got the new computer. So I'll see you guys. Goodbye.